Make sure my phone is off. This is A Lot of Help with James Lott Jr., certified life coach, professional organizer, a lot of help.com. That's two T's for Lott. And I had another show plan, which I'll record that one later. But this one actually seems more urgent because because actually I'm going through it right now. I have chosen to take a break from Twitter. I post on there right now, but I don't look at anything. I don't scroll. I don't converse. I've taken a break because it got so toxic for me as a content creator that it was just too much. It was too much. I couldn't do it anymore. And I used to be one of those people who's like, don't let social media get to you. It's just social media. It's all whatever it is, and it's fine. Now there is a difference between those of us in the public eye and you at home who are not a public eye, who are on there. So us who are the public eye get a little more heat sometimes because we're the public eye. Who knows? But it doesn't matter who you are. You could be somebody who's not famous, infamous, whatever. The atmosphere of social media could totally get to you. And see, now I believe it. Before I was like, yeah, maybe. But now I believe it. No, I really do. And I wrote a book a while back called How I What Happened when I Deactivated My Account for Facebook 13 Days. You can get on Amazon. Me. It's and this book was so funny. When I wrote this book a few years ago, I really said it sold. It was a nice little. Folks liked it. People were saying you're so dramatic in there, and I'm like blah blah. And I'm like, you know what? That's the point. It feels so dramatic. We get so caught up in each of these social media platforms. It becomes our lives. It really does, and you don't even realize it. You're like, I'm a smart person. I have a job. I do other things. And then suddenly you're scrolling on TikTok for 5 hours and you're immersed in all these videos in that world. It happens to the best of us. It happens. So instead of shaming everybody and like, oh, you're that, it happens. So Twitter for me was my place for news and gossip and all that kind of stuff. And it became just very toxic. People, fandoms, fan bases who are just not happy about anything. It stopped being fun. And I think, and I was getting attacked too, so that's another story, but it's not being fun overall. And I think that's the point. When things stop being fun, it's time to just take a break. I'm taking a break for the rest of the year. I'll be visiting in January, but right now, the first couple of days were hard because it's habit. On my phone, notifications off my phone. That's number one. Because I would just automatically go to Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, just check my stuff, TikTok, just check everything automatically. You have to break that cycle. So that's a whole other show. But I just want to publicly say that I now get the whole thing of taking a break from social media for your own mental health. And I have friends who do it. A lot of times it's a month. Nice too. They get back on. Some never come back on. I have friends who are not even on social media, which isn't that crazy. They're not even on social media. Not at all. They don't do anything. They don't miss it. They don't care. They don't even worry about it. Which is, I always think that's weird. I have a business, so social media provides. Okay. Provides a space for me. I can do it. Sorry, guys. I'm actually confirming my YouTube handle as at JLJ Media. That's so funny. I just confirmed it. Speaking of things with handles. Anywho, hope that worked out how it was supposed to work out. But no, I completely have seen the destruction of how people's mental states are because of social media. I woke up one day and realized half our social media is fans and half our fellow content creators, commentators, whatever. And when I was attacked, I realized the ones that were my fans were fine. They were on my side. They were everything. Well, a lot of my they were not my friends. They're not my friends. They commentate. They comment. They give opinions. on everything. And so now it was my turn. And some would say, well, we're mutuals or we're friends, but I don't believe that. I can't. And a lot of them don't follow me, or they follow me, but they never comment on any of my stuff unless it's something to say something that's negative. I mean, I started seeing these patterns of who I was surrounding myself with on Twitter. Instagram's a little different. But on Twitter, I started really seeing a lot of these folks aren't rooting for me. They don't give a shit about me. They don't care about me. They don't care about my successes. They like the failures so they can comment. If I say something that moves them to comment, it's usually a negative comment. Now, the opposite, I'll be following them. I comment on the positive. I say, oh my God, that's so funny. One of the people on there who doesn't follow me at all, and only comments with something negative, which is rare anyway, but was going through something personal, and I was sending positive messages, no response, not even a like, nothing, no acknowledgement. And it wasn't like I was doing it for acknowledgement, but just kind of like, wow, I am reading more into this than I should, which can happen also. I'm thinking there's some compassion there somewhere. Well, then obviously there isn't. I mean, that's not for me. For that person's people, yes, but I'm not one of his people. So I had to realize, stop following them. That was my first step. Stop following them. I muted a few people, canceled a few people, stop following. I started doing that, but then I started seeing I have a lot of people like that really do not care about me or my business or anything has to do with me. You know, that's their right to, of course. But I'm looking for something more. I'm trying to find community, and I'm not getting it. So I was like, okay, that's interesting. And so when I was getting attacked, everybody they joined in, of course, because so their followers could go, get them views and retweets, and it fueled their accounts and their social media pages. It's fun to jump into gossip and when something's bad's happening to somebody. Oh, it's fun. It's fun. And see, I don't do that. None of my social. I don't. When someone has something bad going on, I don't jump in. I don't comment. I don't jump in. Now on my shows, I may comment on some stuff, but on social media, I don't. And I also know that in a few days it goes away and life goes on to the next thing. And out of this, I got more viewers and more subscribers. It's weird, but my whole thing was it was so stressful that it did affect me. It's like, oh my God, it really is affecting me. I gotta get out, and that was it. And I was like, I made the drastic thing. I'm just gonna post on there. I'm not gonna look. I don't miss it. It's been a week. I do not miss it. I may never go back. Who knows? And I have a lot of co-hosts and contributors who are not on Twitter. They're just not on it. They're not on Facebook. They're not on IG. And doing just fine. I mean, like I said, for me, I feel like you gotta be on them for just at least promote. But they can be saying all kinds of things about me. I don't even care. I don't even know. I'm blind. I'm staying on YouTube, staying on TikTok, I'm staying on Facebook on some level, and Instagram, just building those, my private Zooms, my classes, all that separately. And I have to live my life. And that's the thing. You can't let these people dictate your life. That's not healthy. But you have to acknowledge that sometimes it can affect your mood and who you lay with, so to speak. They say, you lay with dogs, you get fleas. Well, not all dogs have fleas, poor doggies. But I understand the sentiment. And I was surrounding myself with all these people who don't really care about me at all, not even online, not even for 10. And I was like, that was the revelation. And I'm like, I don't want to see what they're doing, what they're talking about. Even if they say something funny once in a while, I was like, nah. So if I go back to Twitter, I probably will unfollow and unfriend a bunch of people because it's just not worth it to follow them. And they can talk about me all they want. I don't have to see it. I don't want to see it. I don't hashtag my name or anything. So they can do what they want. And I do feel better. Ignorance is bliss in this case. I think for you at home too, it can be. So even if you're just a regular fan person and your fandom just goes out of control, it's okay to take a break. And that's what I've learned this whole last week or so. It can be it really can affect your mood. And my whole day, my stomach was hurting my whole day. I cried. It was just crazy. So I'm out of it. I'm out. I'm James Lott Jr. I want you to be healthy and have the best stuff. If you need a life coach, I am available. I am available at lottahelp.com. Check me out there. I'll give you the rates. You can hire me. We can work on getting you from point A to point B, C, D, E, and F. Otherwise, I will see you online. See you next time.